Welcome to all of you Shiksha 360, and today basically we will discuss MCQ set number 12, and that is basically related to the MCQs basically from 151 to 156. Okay, these are totally basically numerical based question. Basically in this session basically we have to discuss. So let's start our discussion. So the question number 151 basically present on your screen is now clear. This is basically question number 50 basically in our yesterday discussion. This is basically question number 50, and many students basically have doubt in that question. Clear? Basically how to solve this question. Clear? And many students basically have doubt in that question. Basically how to solve this question. So let's discuss basically what it says that. So as per the given information, clear? As per the given information, basically here, as per the given information, let's discuss. An interest rate, clear? Basically an interest rate is quoted as 4.80% per annum. Clear? Basically an interest rate, basically it is basically quoted as 4.80% per annum, compounded semi-annually. Clear? Basically compounded semi-annually. Then calculate the equivalent rate, interest rate that is compounded monthly. Clear? Basically we have to calculate the equivalent rate, interest rate that is basically compounded monthly. Clear? That is basically compounded monthly. Clear? So basically how we can calculate the equivalent interest rate? Equivalent interest rate that is compounded monthly. Clear? That is compounded monthly. Clear? In the examination, basically if there is any typical calculation, basically they will give you the values here. Clear? At that place, basically they will give you the values here. Clear? Not need to worry regarding that. Clear? Or basically you are able to solve. Clear? This type of questions basically they will ask in the examination. Clear? So how we can calculate the equivalent interest rate basically compounded monthly, that is 1 plus r by 12 upon 12. Here this is the way basically for calculating the equivalent interest rate, basically compounding a monthly. Clear? Compounding monthly, that is 1 plus r upon 12 power 12. Clear? 1 plus r upon 12 power 12. Clear? And basically if they are given, that is basically semi-annually. Semi-annually, basically in that place, basically how we can calculate 1 plus r upon 2 power. Clear? So that is basically the equivalent interest rate. Clear? Basically that is the equivalent interest rate. Clear? That is basically the equivalent interest rate. So here, how we can equate further? How we can equate further here? So basically make them clear. So 1 plus r upon 12, that is basically equivalent interest rate. Clear? That is basically equivalent interest rate is equal to 1 plus r upon 2. This make it as r dash. Clear? So r dash here basically they have given 4.80%. Clear? 4.80%, that is 0.048. Clear? That is 0.048. Clear? In the next, so 1 plus r upon 12 power 12 is equal to 1 plus r dash upon 2 power. This one basically we have to find that. So 1 plus r upon 12 power 12 is equal to 1 plus r dash is equal to r dash 4.80% per annum. So r dash basically comes is equal to 1 plus 0.048 upon 2 power. So 1 plus r upon 12 power 12 is equal to 1 plus 0.024 power 2. Clear? 1 plus 0.024 power 2. So this comes out to basically 1 plus r upon 12 power 12 is equal to 1.048576. So now basically what we have to do, 1 plus r upon 12 is equal to 1.404856 power 1 by 12. Clear? Power 1 by 12. Clear? I will post one video basically on which you are able to understand basically how to solve these types of things. Clear? Basically how basically we have to calculate 1 by 12. Clear? So here basically what we will get here is equal to 1.00396. Clear? 1.00396. Clear? I will tell you here one thing. Basically in the examination, basically they will ask that type of question, basically which you can easily calculate from the calculator. Clear? Basically which you can easily calculate from the calculator. Clear? Not any typical. Okay. Now here r upon 12 is equal to 1.00396 minus 1. 1.00396 minus 1. It comes out to basically r upon 12 is equal to 3.96. Clear? 3.96 into 10 raised to minus 3. So r here is equal to basically if we are multiply by it with 12. So basically we will get here 0.0475. So r basically here basically we will get that is 0.0475. So r basically we can say that basically 4.75%. Clear? R basically we can say that basically 4.75%. Clear? So basically which is our answer? Option number D is our answer. Clear? R is equal to 4.75% per annum. Clear? 4.75% per annum. Clear? Just basically here first thing basically you have to understand basically they are given the two scenarios. Clear? Basically they are given the two different scenarios here. Clear? Basically they are given the two different scenarios here. Clear? First one is basically they have quoted the interest rate per annum. That is basically they are mentioning that basically we have to compound it semi-annually. Clear? So basically we have to calculate equivalent interest rate basically for that. And in the next case basically they are asking basically you have to find the equivalent interest rate that is to be compounded monthly. Clear? That is to be compounded monthly. Clear? So basically they have mentioned separate thing. Clear? So basically they are mentioning separate thing. Clear? Now just basically we have to equate the both. Clear? Now basically we have to equate the both, and on the basis of that basically we are able to solve the question. Clear? Basically we are able to solve the question complete this way. Just basically we have to equate both the things. Clear? But just basically we have to equate both the things. So please tell fast, this question is clear to all of you or not? Please respond fast. This question is clear to all of you or not? R is equal to 4.75% per annum. Clear? One thing basically I will tell you more. If you are even practice 10 questions basically from any chapter, but you are able to understand the concept, you will definitely able to attempt the question in the examination. Clear? You will be definitely able to attempt the question in the examination. Clear? On the other hand, basically if you are trying to continuously cramming the question, even if you are able to cram basically 100 questions, then even after that basically you will face issue in the examination. Clear? That's why basically I will say again and again, try to understand the concept. Clear? Try to understand the concept rather than cramming. Clear? Rather than cramming. Like this question basically I have seen that basically 90% of the students basically will not able to understand basically what they want to say in that question. Clear? Now move to the next question, question number 152. Very easy question. One of the easiest question. Clear? Basically which I will provided you in the form of a quiz. Clear? So if the interest rate is 10%, clear? Basically question number 152 says that if the interest rate is 10%, so what is the present value of a security? Clear? Basically if the interest rate is 10%, what is the present value of a security that pays to 1100 basically in the next year, 1210 basically the year after, and 1331 basically the year after that. Clear? That is basically 1100 basically after the first year, 1210 basically after the second year, at the end of the second year, at the end of the third year basically 1331. Clear? Just basically we have to calculate the present value. So basically present value is equal to future value upon 1 plus r power n. Interest rate here basically they have given 10%. So r here is equal to 0.10. So present value is equal to future value 1100 upon 1 plus 0.1 power 1 plus 1210 upon 1 plus 1.1 power 2 plus 1331 upon 1 plus 0.1 power 3. clear, upon 1 plus 0.1 power 3. So here basically what we will at 1100 upon 1.1, 1210 upon 1.1 power 2, that is 1.21, plus 1331 basically 1.1 power 3, that is 1.331. So here basically what we will get, that is 1000, 1000, 1000. Overall basically what is the present value, that is 3000, clear, that is 3000. So option number C is the answer, clear, option number C is the answer, clear. So basically I will tell you one thing here, basically in the examination, basically when they will ask basically calculate the present value, clear, basically when they will ask any question regarding the calculating the present value, just in 90% of the question, just basically you have to use this formula, clear, just basically you have to use this formula and you are able to find the answer, clear, and you are able to find the answer, clear. Please remember these things in mind, clear, please remember basically these things in mind while solving the question, clear, basically while solving the question. Now move to the next question. Question number 153, clear, question number 153, very easy question, clear. Even basically some students basically have doubt in that question, so let's solve that question. But this question is very easy, clear, even a 4th or 5th class student basically will solve this type of question, clear. Suppose basically they have given that is principal is rupees 100, is deposited basically for 6 years in an account basically paying 4.25% per year, clear, that is interest is basically they have given 4.25% per year, compounded annually, clear, that is basically compounded annually, that is basically we have to find the amount of interest earned, clear, amount of interest earned, clear, that is basically how much the interest is basically we have. Amount is basically we know that basically how we can calculate is equal to principal into 1 plus r power n, clear, in this way basically we have to calculate the amount. And how basically we are calculating the interest rate, amount minus principal, clear, amount minus principal, basically we have to calculate the interest rate, clear, basically we are able to calculate the interest rate, clear, amount minus principal. So let's start our discussion. So amount is equal to P into 1 plus R power n. So what is the value of P here is equal to 1000 plus 1 plus 0.0425, 1 plus 0.0425 power n, and here basically that is 6. So 1000 1.0425 power 6 multiplied by 1000. So basically overall basically I will get here what is the answer basically while solving, that is 1283.678, clear, 1283.678, clear. So basically we will round if here is equal to 0.1283.68, clear, 1283.68, clear, basically up to 2 decimal places. Just basically we have to simply now calculate the interest, that is basically amount minus principal, 283.68, clear, 283.68. So this one is our answer, clear, this one is our answer. And I will definitely say basically you will find these types of questions basically in your examination, clear, as many students say that basically these are very easy questions, clear, these are not basically seems to be easy basically when you are sitting in the examination, clear, these are also basically very difficult questions, clear, basically at the time of examination, clear, just basically we have to remember the basic thing so that basically we are able to answer the question, clear, so that basically we are able to answer the question, clear. Be confident basically while solving the question, definitely you will clear the examination, clear, these are not much typical questions, clear, but you have to do practice. Okay, now move to the next question, question number 154, clear, 154, clear, as some student basically find issue basically in that question also, clear. I will tell you basically USA treasury bill of $1 million is issued basically for 91 days at a discount rate of 6.5%. Clear? Discount rate, basically we can say that it is like a interest rate. Clear? At a discount rate of 6.5%. So what is the amount of the discount? Clear? Basically, what is the amount of the discount? Basically, we treat this like a simple interest. So how we can calculate the simple interest is equal to principal into rate into time upon 100. So basically, either they have given the interest or the discount. Clear? Just basically we have to calculate on the principal amount basically for the given duration. Clear? Calculate on the, sorry, we have to calculate basically on the principal amount and for the given duration and basically as per the given interest rate. Clear? And as per the given interest rate. Clear? Just simple put formula, that is discount is equal to how much amount, that is principal is equal to 1 million into rate here is equal to 6.5%, that is 6.5, sorry, 6.5 upon 100 into time is 91 days. Clear? Basically they are given basically, but basically we have to convert it basically for the years. Clear? But basically we have to convert it basically as per the year. Clear? So basically we have to simplify it. So multiply by 91 upon, basically sometimes basically they are mentioning 365 days, but I will tell you basically in these types of questions just mentioning 360 days. Clear? Take with the 360 days. Clear? Or basically take with the both 365 or 360. Clear? According to which basically you will find the answer, you will use that. Clear? Basically you will use that mainly basically in that case of, clear, in the cases of the treasury bill. Clear? Many of the time basically you will have to use 360 days. Clear? 360 days or 364 days. Clear? Many of the time basically in the case of treasury bill. Clear? So just basically you are multiplying 6.5 into 91 divided by 36,000 into 1 million. Clear? Into 1 million. Clear? So basically when we are solving this one, basically we will get here 16,430.56 dollar. Clear? This much basically answer basically we will get here. So that is basically 16,430. Clear? Option number C is the correct answer here. Clear? Option number C is the correct answer here. Clear? 16,430. Clear? As only basically we have a little bit gap basically only in the places of the decimal. Clear? Only in the places of the decimal. Clear? So this one is our answer. Clear? Mostly basically in the case of the treasury bill. Clear? Basically we have to use the 360 days. Clear? Basically we have to use the 360 days basically in the case of the treasury bill. Clear? In the case of the treasury bill. Clear? Basically we have to use the 360 days. Okay. Now move to the next question. Question number 155. Very, very easy question. Clear? This question basically I think as basically some students have sent me, basically this is one of the previous year question. Clear? Not basically in the 2021. Clear? Basically, but I think basically 2 to 3 years ago. Clear? Basically this type of question basically they have asked in the examination. Clear? So please tell fast basically how many of you are able to solve this question. Here what it say that basically Ravi receives an amount of, clear, basically Ravi receives an amount of rupees 10 lakh from the provident fund. Clear? Basically we can say that basically Ravi gets amount of rupees 10 lakh from the provident fund. Clear? He deposits this amount. Clear? Basically he deposits this amount basically in his bank and earns 10% interest rate. Clear? Basically and earns 10% interest rate. If he withdraws every year rupees 2 lakh. Clear? Every year basically he, how much basically he can withdraw, that is rupees 2 lakh. So what will be the amount left in his account? Clear? So what will be the amount left in his account basically at the end of 5 years? Clear? Basically now basically we have to calculate basically what is the amount left in his account. Clear? Basically what is the amount left in his account at the end of 5 years. Clear? Basically at the end of the 5 years. Clear? So how we can calculate? Clear? Initially basically when the Ravi gets rupees 10 lakh. Clear? Basically when the Ravi gets basically rupees 10 lakh. So basically after 1 year basically how much amount basically it becomes? That is future value is equal to 10 lakh into 1.1, 1 plus r power n, that is basically after 1 year, that is 1. So basically it becomes 11 lakh. Clear? Basically at the end of the year basically it becomes 11 lakh. Clear? At the end of the year basically it becomes 11 lakh. Now basically what the Ravi will do? Ravi will draw basically 2 lakh from that. Ravi withdraw basically 2 lakh from that. Basically how much amount basically left in the hands of the Ravi? That is rupees 9. Clear? How much amount basically left in the hands of the Ravi? That is rupees 9 lakh. Clear? Now next basically what Ravi will do here. Now next basically what Ravi will do here, basically this amount basically is kept in the bank basically for 1 year further. So on 9 lakh basically how much interest basically, that is basically what is the future value of 9 lakh. That is 1.1, multiply it 1 by 1. Clear? So basically they will get 9,90,000 at the end of the year. Clear? Basically they will get basically 9,90,000 at the end of the year. But what he will do, basically he will draw further rupees 2 lakh. Clear? At the end of the, this one is first year. At the end of the second year, clear, further he basically withdraws 2 lakh. So basically how much amount basically left in their account, that is 7,90,000. Now further basically in the third year, basically this amount basically present in the account at the rate of 10%. Clear? At the rate of 10%. So that is basically what is the future value in the third year. 7,90,000 into 1.1. Clear? 7,90,000 basically into 1.1. Clear? So basically how much amount basically they will get at 8,69,000. And now they basically they have to withdraw rupees 2 lakh from that. So how much amount basically left in their account, that is 6,69,000. Clear? This is the third case. Clear? So at the end of the fourth year, very easy question, just basically you have to understand 6,69,000 deposited basically at the rate of 1%. Clear? Deposited at the rate of 10%, sorry. So basically how much amount basically they will get after 1 year, basically in the end of the fourth year, 7,35,900 rupees. Clear? 7,35,900 rupees. And they have to subtract here basically 2 lakh. That is 5,35,900 rupees. Now further basically at the, in the last year, clear, basically they will get interest rate on that. So basically 5,35,900 rupees basically further invested for the last year, that is 1.1 at 10%. So basically what is the amount basically they will get at the end of the year, that is 5,89,490 rupees. From that they will further withdraw rupees 2 lakh. So minus basically 2 lakh from that. So they will get basically 3,89,490 rupees basically in the end. Clear? Basically they will left with it. Clear? Basically how much amount basically left in his account basically at the end of 5 years. Clear? How much amount basically left in his account basically at the end of the 5 years. Clear? At the end of the 5 years, that is basically 3,89,490 rupees. Clear? 3,89,490 rupees. Clear? So basically this one is our answer. Clear? So this one is our answer. That is option number A is the answer. Clear? That is option number A is the answer. Clear? As it seems a little bit lengthy, but there is not any typical thing basically in that question. Clear? Basically if you are trying to solve that question, you are able to get the correct answer. Clear? You are able to get the correct answer. Clear? Even in the examination. Clear? Basically if any question basically is of 5 to 6 lines. Clear? I request to all of you, please go through that question. Clear? That question is basically not typical. Basically what is the meaning of, if the question is lengthy, that is basically they have provided you all the information. Okay, and some also unnecessary information basically in the question, basically which you have to find that basically how to eliminate that. Clear? How to eliminate that, and basically we have to find the useful information. Clear? So please tell fast, this question is clear to all of you. Hope your doubts are also clear. Basically yesterday some students basically have doubt. Clear? Some other doubts basically we have cleared in the upcoming sessions. Clear? Along with some more questions. Clear? Now in the next session basically we have to discuss chapter number 13. Okay, I will upload already one case study in the group. Clear? Video form, you have to go through that. Next is 156. Clear? 156. So here basically what they have given, basically they are asking basically find the future value of an annuity. Clear? Basically find the future value of an annuity of rupees 500 basically for 7 years. Clear? Find the future value of an annuity basically of rupees 500 for 7 years at interest rate of 14%. Clear? Basically at interest rate of 14% compounded annually. Clear? Basically at interest rate of 14% compounded annually. Clear? So in that case, basically first of all, basically in many students basically the doubt arises. So which formula basically we have to use? Clear? Either the ordinary annuity or the annuity due. Clear? Generally 90% of the question basically we have to use the formula of the ordinary annuity. Clear? And in specific cases basically where basically we have to use the formula of the annuity due, they have mentioned that clear. Basically, they have mentioned that, or basically they have mentioned a scenario. Basically, from that, basically you are able to understand that basically they are asking the formula of the annuity due. Clear? They are asking the formula of the annuity due. Clear? Okay. Now next, basically, what is the for future value of the ordinary annuity? That is A upon R into 1 plus R power n minus 1. This is the formula. What is the value of A here? 500. R here is 14%, that is 0.14. So 1 plus 0.14 power 7, n is 7 minus 1. Just basically one we have to solve this one. Clear? 1.14 power 7 minus 1. It comes out to basically 500.14 1.502268. Clear? This type of form basically they are getting. And I request to one more. Clear? Basically in the examination, please not try to basically just you are taking up to 2 decimal places. Clear? Please don't do this type of thing. Clear? Just basically you are getting this one, directly multiply it by 500, divide by 0.14. Clear? Divide by 0.14. So in the end, basically what we will get here, basically 5,365 rupees 0.24 paisa. Clear? 5,365 rupees 24 paisa. Clear? 24 paisa. Clear? This much is the answer basically we will get here. So that is basically 5,365 rupees. Clear? So option number C is the correct answer. Clear? Option number C is the correct answer. Clear? Hope this question is also clear to all of you. Please tell fast if you have any doubt, any query, any question basically what we have discussed today. Please tell fast. Hope it is clear to all of you. Clear? In the upcoming session, basically we will discuss some other types of question. Clear? Along with the basically one of your doubts basically which have left, along with the new questions of chapter number 13. Clear? In the next session. Clear? So thanks to all of you for attending this session, and I request to all of you, please do practice. Basically, first of all, you have to understand the question. Clear? If you are able to understand the question, definitely you are able to calculate the answer. Clear? Definitely you are able to calculate the answer. Clear? And I request to all of you, please subscribe our YouTube channel, that is Shiksha 360. Clear? For all updates of the session. So thanks to all of you for joining this session.